Hello everyone, hello, welcome to a 3am challenge. I'm your host, the Great Creepypasta, and today it is 3am. Tonight, we're going to be summoning Jane the Killer. Now make sure to like and subscribe. Shout out to our subscriber when we do it. Please go follow her YouTube channel. Link will be down in the description below. Comment below the video. Let's do this thing. Guys, let me explain about the 3am challenge. It is a tower of paranormal activity for goons, goblins, ghosts, etc. All the supernatural power as a maximum from 3 to 4 yen. That's when the maximum power goes back down to normal. That's why it's called 4 yen, that you can survive. It's like physically 1 hour to survive against Jane the Killer at 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. So, we have summoned her doing the bedroom challenge, reaction, calling, texting her. So we're going to be reacting to her story. So if anyone wants to watch the story, the link will be down in the description below. So let me explain about this 3am challenge. There's one rule in this challenge that every YouTuber follows, and I guarantee you all should follow this and respect the 3am challenge rule. Set your alarm clock for 5 or 10 minutes before 3 a.m. Put cold water face, happy wake up, make yourself presentable, and have water, milk, soda, tea, hot chocolate, no coffee, because coffee will keep you up all night long. And that's the #1 challenge. Now, the thing is, if you don't do that #1 challenge, oh, and the extra rule in that challenge is to read the instructions on how to summon Jane 2 times. You have to memorize it 2 times before you start that challenge. So here's the thing. If you do not follow that #1 rule in the 3am challenge, you wake up, say, 3 o'clock, and you'll be literally half asleep. If you do the challenge like half complete or fully complete, the challenge will not work. You have to be wide awake. You need to respect the 3am challenge rule. So what you would do is set your alarm clock 5 or 10 minutes before 3 a.m. Put cold water face up, wake up, make yourself presentable, read the instructions 2 times before you start, have water, milk, soda, tea, hot chocolate, no coffee. Coffee will keep you up all night long. That's it. Now, here's how it goes. Set your alarm clock for 5 or 10 minutes before 3 a.m. Put cold water face up, wake up, make yourself presentable, read the instructions 2 times before you start, have water, milk, soda, tea, hot chocolate, no coffee. Coffee will keep you up all night long. Turn out the lights, go in your bedroom, close the door, lock it, sit in your bed, watch Jane the Killer, her story, from top to finish. You will see glitching, and her ghost appear like literally 2 times. Now, at the end, after you finish seeing, there will be more glitching, lights might go out, we might hear or see her, and now, if we might hear or see her or hear footsteps, we have to immediately turn on the light, otherwise she's going to destroy us, or ask where the hell is Jeff the Killer, and or ask where Jeff the Killer is, and we give her directions, she will still kill us. So we have to turn on the light. Now, when we turn on the light, we might hear flashing lights and vanishing sound. That means she's gone, and it is 4 a.m. We have succeeded. Now, before I start, I will say this. Now, let's say the video is 5 minutes or 4 minutes long. Do not watch it for 30 seconds, 1 minute, or 1 minute 30 seconds. ABC glitching or no glitching, and her ghost appear or not. The challenge will not work. You must watch all the way from top to finish. You need to respect the 3am challenge rule. Otherwise, if you just watch it for 30 seconds, 1 minute, or 1 minute 30 seconds or less, the challenge will not work. No cheating, no shortcuts. Watch to the end, and she will be here. Now, consider the fact we're closing the door. We might hear knocking, lights might go out, and yeah, we might hear and see her. We have to turn on the light ASAP, or there is, like a rumor has it, that she will leave us a note saying, I was here, or say, Jane the Killer, or something. I don't know what's going to happen. Anything can go. So, enough talking. Let's react to her story. This will be fun and terrifying at the same way. Let's do this thing. Okay, so this is a video that we're going to be watching fully. I can already tell it's glitching. Let's begin, shall we? This is the box that Jeff the Killer gave her when she was in the hospital after he tried to burn her to make Jane beautiful like she is. That didn't work, but apparently it worked on Nina. Let's begin, shall we?
Today we tell you the story of Jane Arkansas, aka Jane the Killer, a girl next door to Jeff. Jane used to watch Jeff from the window from time to time. He was new in the neighborhood and she was curious about him. One day she was late for school and saw Randy and his gang threatening Jeff and his brother Lou. She knew perfectly that Randy was a bully who made everyone pay money or a recess snack in exchange for not getting beaten up. She looked back and saw how Randy stole Lou's bag and pushed Jeff to the ground. Then he stood up, and Jane said to herself, "Stay seated, don't be stupid." Then she saw how Jeff lunged at Randy. Then he grabbed Troy, who fell to the ground screaming in pain. Jane was surprised. It seemed that Jeff was having too much fun. The next thing that came was the sound of police car sirens, and Jane's father, who was a policeman, came out of his house and got into the car. Jane went with her parents to school, and they told her very clear that they didn't want her to talk to Jeff, so she didn't see him again until the end of the day. When she saw him leave class, she noticed as if Jeff was pretending to be happy, so that people would not suspect the crime he had committed, but in reality he was showing a slightly sadistic smile. It was like the smile of a madman, Jane thought. The next day, Jane looked out the window and saw a police car in front of Jeff's house. She thought that they would take Jeff for what he had done, but she was wrong. Instead of him, they arrested Liu. Then she saw Jeff crying for what happened. From that moment, people started to spread many poisonous rumors about Liu. Days later, Jeff's next-door neighbor threw a birthday party, and Jane watched through the window as the kids were having fun, until Randy and his friends jumped over the fence. Randy lunged at Jeff and knocked him down. Then Troy and Jake pulled out some guns, and then Jane knew they were going to kill him. She decided to call the police. After hearing some shots, she looked again. She saw the flames of fire and heard screams, so she grabbed a fire extinguisher and headed towards the house. But when she got there, she saw Jeff sitting on the stairs burning with flames. He had singed skin, and Jane passed out. When she woke up, she was in the hospital and asked about Jeff. The nurse told her that she couldn't let her see him, even if she was his girlfriend, to which she replied with a trembling voice, "He's not my boyfriend." So she left the room, saw Jeff's parents, who thanked her for having tried to save their son. They told her that Jeff was wearing bandages, that they would be removed in a few days, and that when the time came, they would let her know. Then she recounted everything she saw when Jeff got into a fight with Randy's gang, and Jeff's parents said that if it was true, they would set Liu free in a few days. Days later, Jane's classmates started picking on her because they thought she had a crush on Jeff. Liu appeared and told her that Jeff's bandages would be removed the next day. The next morning, Jane saw Jeff's parents' car parked and she was very happy. But when she saw Jeff get out of the car, her face changed with shock. His previously brown hair was now black, his skin was white, and with the same sadistic smile that she saw the same day he had a fight with Randy. Then she saw how Jeff was staring at her with those wide and scary eyes. Then Jane came into her house, and the parents asked her what was wrong, to which Jane responded with a shriek and passed out. When Jane woke up, it was already dark, and her parents were not home.
Oh no.
She got out of bed in a black dress, went downstairs and saw that the kitchen light was on. There was a note on the table that said, "Are you going to come and eat dinner? Your friends are here." After reading this, Jane began to shake, and saw through the window that the lights of Jeff's house were on. Then she saw Jeff leaning against the window of her house, looking at Jane with a knife in his hand, tapping on the window and smiling. Scared, Jane took a knife and ran out of the house. She went to Jeff's house very scared. She closed her eyes and went inside. With her eyes still closed, she heard someone say, "You've made it. I'm glad, my friend." Jane screamed. She saw that Jeff's eyes were big and unblinking, and his smile was red. His clothes were covered in blood. Jane passed out again. When she woke up, she was at a dining table, her knife missing. Sitting around the table were Jeff's parents and his friends, all dead with smiles carved into their faces.
Wait, I thought it was Jeff's
She tried to
parents
scream,
and
but she was
her
gagged.
parents.
Tears of blood were coming out of her eyes. Look who's finally awake. Jane looked to her side and saw that Jeff was there. She tried to scream, but Jeff was behind her, putting a knife to her throat and said, "Shut up, shut up. Friends shouldn't be yelled at. I'm sure you're furious because you don't look as beautiful as them, but don't worry. I'll soon make you look beautiful too." Jeff cut the gag with the knife. Jane looked in his eyes and whispered, "Fuck you." Jeff went out and Jane began to cry, thinking about her family. Jeff came back. "Don't cry," he said. Jane saw that he was holding a jug of bleach and a can of gasoline. So he poured the bleach and gasoline into her.
Oh no.
"Don't worry, I've already called the fire department," Jeff told her. And then he lit the fire. As soon as the fire came in contact with Jane, she burst into huge flames.
This was different.
Jeff stormed off saying,
The story
"See you, my dear
has
friend.
been cut
I
off.
hope you become as beautiful
Part
as
of
I am."
it.
When Jane
They
woke
were
up, she
originally
was back
boyfriend
in
and
the hospital
girlfriend.
and her head was pounding. Then a nurse informed her that her family had died in the fire. Then Jane started crying. Upon waking up again, she saw that she no longer had bandages, and that there were several bouquets of flowers. She had slept for 2 weeks straight. "Give me a mirror," Jane said. Seeing herself, she threw the mirror to the ground in horror. Her face was completely burned. A package arrived, and Jane was about to open it. Inside, there was a white mask with black around the hollow of the eyes, and with a smile painted in black. There was also a black wig, a bouquet of black roses, and a sharp kitchen knife. And there was a note. Jane, I'm sorry you're not as beautiful as I am, but this will cover your face while you recover. And you left the knife at my house, so I thought I'd give it back to you.
What?
After reading it, she left the hospital, put on her wig and went to the cemetery, saw her parents' graves and cried for the last time, then put on her mask and grabbed the knife with all her might. Since that day, Jane swore revenge, and every time the sun goes down, she goes looking for Jeff to find him and kill him. Jane's motto says the opposite of Jeff's.
Don't go to sleep.
Don't go to sleep. In order to avoid Jeff
You
getting
won't
to do the
wake
same
up.
to more innocent victims.
Okay, so half of this is completely right, and the other half is not. The full story on Jane the Killer is basically this. Jeff and Jane were both neighbors, and after the first encounter with Randy and his crew, Jane went towards him and helped him up, and they became boyfriend and girlfriend. They went to the prom together, and, oh wait, after they were becoming together, Lou got arrested. He didn't want his brother to go to jail, and those two, Jeff and Jane, became boyfriend and girlfriend at that time, and they went to the prom together, and then Randy tried to attack, and Jeff tried to defend, but then coming towards the end, he had to leave the party, and then his cousin's party started, and then Randy came back, and then Randy and his crew, 2 died, and Randy, I think he escaped, but probably not. And at that diner table where Jane sat, I'm gonna say Jane's parents and Jeff's parents were at the table together. But Lou was not there. Remember, Lou got stabbed in the gut, and he survived and had a relationship with the nurse that saved him, and the nurse got in front of him, and she was shot and killed, and Lou hunts down bad guys, and whichever one story about carved eyes and a carved smile, he hunts down where that happens to find his brother to kill him. But some part of him and Jane do not want to kill him because they love him. So it's like physically a love-hate relationship, and the phone's fucking glitching. Wonderful. Just wonderful. I hear knocking. Oh shit. Oh shit. Guys, tell me if you hear or see her. I have my Excali's blade ready. I'm ready to fight her. Oh god, I hear footsteps. Hello? Jane? Jane the Killer? Are you there?
Don't go to sleep.
I won't go.
You won't
Jane,
wake up.
Hi. No, don't you laugh. Okay, she's laughing. No, let on. What the fuck just happened? Okay, let's reveal what the fuck just happened. We watch her backstory until the very end. We see glitching. We see her ghost appear like literally 2 times. Next we hear knocking. Then the lights go out. And then we hear footsteps. And then we hear Jane say, don't go to sleep. I'm like, I won't. And then she says, you won't wake up. I'm defending myself with an Excalius blade. I hear her laughing. And then she's laughing at the end. Then she's running. And I'm like, oh no you ain't. I'm turning on the light. So as soon as I turn on the light, we hear flashing lights, vanishing sounds. Okay. I think it's 4 a.m. I think we made it. Yeah, it is. It's 4 a.m. We made it. Oh, thank God. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Let's look around to see if she actually left something for us. Okay, so I don't see anything yet. What the fuck? Holy hell. What the fuck? Is that a knife? Huh. It's been a while since Jane the Killer left me some presents of notes covered in blood. Is that a knife? I've never seen her hold this knife before. Wait. This is cool. Wow. Just wow. Okay, now it just finished. What the fucking shit was that? Wow. Okay, guys. I'm gonna sign off. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. My heart is literally racing at the top right now, guys. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Have an amazing day. Oh, please go follow or subscribe want me to do it, please go follow his YouTube channel. Link will be down in the description below, comment on the video. And if anyone wants to see Jane the Killer's backstory with no glitching and not seeing her ghost appear, go in the description below too and watch her video. Oh, deep breath. Okay, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Have an amazing day, and this was insane. I'm gonna go take a shower, go to bed. Catch you on the next one. Have a good day, and if anyone want to play Five Night Funky, let me know in the comments below. Catch you on the next one. Have a good day, and ciao.